Did you think it was...
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Who we got? Lots of people today. Christina, AJ Snake, Kel, Talius? Did I say that right? Hopefully I did. Creatures, Sarah, Mythical Pandacorn, Samantha. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm on PS4 EU today. Probably hitting Xbox and PC next week. We'll see. Maybe PTS tomorrow. Let's see how the patch comes in because there's going to be some more changes, so who knows. Hi Zaya and stream. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So Ninjas did a trial yesterday. Good stuff. Nick, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The Synonymous Cat as well. Welcome. How you doing? Jack Daniels, straight in there with a cake. Good stuff. We need to get some Jeffs in here. Do it, do it. Throw some Jeffs out. Hey Ninjas, how's things? First ninja call of the day. Congratulations. Sidewinder. Both said ninjas. That counts. Creature Corn is in the building. Yes, yes. I need to get rid of some stuff that I picked up. So I can't really do anything until I've made some room. As usual. Goodbye. That's a lot of Jeffs. A lot of Jeffs. Decon stuff. Army of Jeffs, indeed. I want to see that in Cyrodiil, by the way. I want to see 24 people using the Jeff helmet and shoulders, all light attacking their ass off, and see an army of Jeffs running across the battlefield. It would be amazing. We are unstoppable. Yes, yes. Jeffs everywhere. We missed you yesterday. Too hungover from Friday. No, I don't get hangovers. No, yesterday I was busy. Get rid of some of this. I did eventually get on the PS4 later on, but it wasn't until like 2 or 3 in the morning. David, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Currently getting wrecked in Cyrodiil. Good stuff. Only way to be. As long as you're getting those assault and support skill ups, you're supposed to get wrecked. We were talking about flying mammoths on Discord. You should join us. This is very true. We were talking about flying mammoths. There was lots of funny screenshots and pictures sent. It was good. Ninja Guild event maybe. Yeah, we could do that. Not necessarily today, but we could. Maybe we could do that on a 24-hour stream. Everybody get a Jeff helmet and shoulders. That'd be awesome. Patreon. Thank you very much, Kel. And yes, you tested me and I passed. Nightbot is awake today. Wish I still had Oblivion. Do you know what? I think I've got a copy of it somewhere. I'm pretty sure I still own it. Can't pick these up because I'm full. I killed the Emperor early. You did? Do you know what? I haven't killed the Emperor on this character. On my main. I've killed it on all the other ones. By accident. Haven't killed it on my main. Go figure. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Sugar, protect me indeed. Get rid of this stuff. 24-hour stream. I've missed a week of streams. Yes, basically I hit a rather substantial checkpoint on Patreon. And if I got there, I agreed to do a 24-hour stream. So that is coming very, very soon. Dates are almost final. I just need to double check a couple of things. But I think we're looking at the 16th and 17th. It will cross over between the two. Nightbot is well rested after the night off. He is indeed. Nightbot is awake. Be right back. Gotta go kill Dragon Priest. Do it. More rubbish I don't need. No, I'm gonna keep some of these. Not keeping that, however. No, I am. Wicked, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, I want to keep all those. Can't win. Can you do 17th? I'm in Bristol on the 16th. You want me to change my day just because you're away? No, it's recorded. Nice try. I'm doing both, AJ. It'll cross over between one to the other because obviously it's 24 hours. But I'll confirm that later. One Rosen, really? Refined yesterday. How many? 700 or so. Rawhide scraps. 4 Drew wax. Wasn't great. See, nothing. Terex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Have to watch from the gig I'm going to then. Yep, definitely. You have to put your phone on and tell them to turn the music down so you can listen. Oh, we got a temper. 1. Better than a kick up the ass. I've done 27 crafting surveys in the last 24 hours. Still have 10 to go. Kill me. Ouch. Yeah, that's soul destroying. I think I'm pretty much done with my junk, apart from dropping off stuff in the bank. He says, while carrying loads more junk. Don't need that on me. Shame you can't put those in the bank, because I'm carrying them for no reason. Keeping all that, not that. I'll squash those later. Squash that, and that, and that. And that one. Room in my bags, what the hell? Makes a change. And we're full again. I'm a ginger, I have no soul to destroy. There or there. Okay, how many ninjas we got on? See if anyone's up for a trial. Guilds, rosters. By the way, anyone that has requested to join any guilds in the last day or so, do not panic, I will get you in today. after the stream. Fell behind a little bit. Everyone's doing nothing. Let's see what they want to do. She's been going mad, running around everywhere. Fuck Rothgar. Indeed. I'm not a fan of doing the surveys. I don't mind doing a couple of them, but I have a habit of stacking them up and forget that I've got them, and then I end up with loads and loads and loads, and I just end up deleting them. On the plus side, though, most of my research on the last item is now nice. So you're almost done. Borbers, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, he said, Ninja. Any up for normal trials? If not, we'll do pledges, whatever. Hello ninjas, how's I started making a DK to try your murder fire build. I forgot how much I hate making out, so I think this one will be worth it. John, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, it will be worth it. It's a lot of fun. Don't worry. But yeah, it's a bit of a grind making new characters, of course. See how many people are up for a ninja trial. I don't really care which one. By the way, Arthurian Archive has been laggy as hell today. What are trials? 12-man group dungeon type things. Really big ones. You should put USB keyboard in your PS4. No, I shouldn't. This is fine. I've already got a keyboard on my desk. That's the PC. PlayStation's on the other side of the room. That's too much to mess about with. I had one that I plugged into the bottom and it felt like a really squishy, horrible button calculator, so I decided not to use it. I'm down button BC1 right now. Okay. Officially hate Rothgar. Oh! We've got some people. Invite, invite. Need healer, tank, and minions. Invite. How do you get to a trial and what level should you be? You can do it at any level, especially if you're on normal, but if you're on veteran, you can't go into veteran until you are a vet level, so after level 50. I wouldn't recommend going in before 160 because of course the loot that you pick up, if it's good stuff, then you will out level it. So I wouldn't go in before 160, but kind of recommended is around sort of 300. Same as Christina. So we've got 2 there. Okay, awesome. Are you bringing DPS? Who else we got? If I'm 275. You can do it at 275. Obviously, the more CPs you do have, the better your recovery. If you're speccing into that, the better your resist. And of course, the higher your DPS will be because you have more points to distribute towards that. But you'll still perform just fine. Bringing the sword. Wicked. RM, what are you bringing? You got tank? I'll go healer, need to practice Dragon Bones. Awesome. Lucas is healer. RM is something. Is there like a trial finder, like a group finder? There used to be for Dungeon Finder. There used to be a trial finder, but it was broken. It was never really optimized properly, so they removed it. So now you just kind of have to shout in local channels and see what happens. Or join one of the Ninja Cake guilds. They run them quite a lot. In other news, we got our taxes done, and when the return comes, we're going to buy another PS4 so we can both be on at the same time. Nice! Good stuff. Beer and cake in the chat. 2 PlayStations. Good stuff. I'll be a minion. Yes! Another one. Really want to join the guild. Send me a message on PS4. Let me know. Put the word reminder. And then let me know what server you're on. And I'll invite you after the stream. Need more. Can tank or DD. Go tank, dude. If you don't mind. Need more DPS. So we've got 5. Which try are you doing? Not sure yet. Probably a Kraglon ones to start with. You're on PC. That's fine. We're on PC as well. I'm on all servers. Gamer tags and all that stuff are in the description of this particular stream. So if you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see it all there. Wonder if they would ever put that back in at some point. I missed that. I would hope that they would, but they'd have to balance the group finder somehow to make sure that people queuing up as tanks are actually tanks. Yeah, Sanctum's fine. We'd do that first. You and Christina, let me know when you're ready. Chat to the guys when ready, let me know. Save a tank, please. Awesome. So we're covered there. So what have we got? 2 DPS coming, so that puts us up to 7. 1 extra tank coming, and another one that puts us up to 9. So we need what? 1 healer and 2 DPS to be safe. Who said hello? SPS? DPS. Oh, it's you. Hello. It's too much to ask for normal half. At the moment, yes, because we're going to do Craggle and stuff first, but maybe after, we'll see. That's a pain in the ass to coordinate from my side, because I'm not talking to you lot. I'm talking to the stream instead. 2 DPS here. You're 2 DPSs? Yeah, sure, I'll get you in. Oh no, not creature core. I'm scared indeed. So that's another one. So what do we need? 1 healer, that's it. Or a DPS, it doesn't really matter. Or a healer. Say or healer. Because we've only got 1 healer at the minute. Pressure's on Lucas. I hate it when tanks come up and they're really not tanks, even in dungeons. It gets everyone killed. I would join the guild on NA. Awesome. You need to send me a message on PSN though. I won't be taking invites in the stream. I'll be doing them afterwards. Every single random dungeon I did today didn't have an actual tank. It was horrible. They have things in place. They did mention this on the dev video not long ago when I was in the DLC dungeon with them. And they said that certain skills on the bar allow the boss to know which person is which role within reason. I know it's probably quite difficult to program, but if they had something in place to do that for the dungeon finder, then maybe a trials finder would be viable, but it'd still be rigged in some way or another by players, so it's difficult to balance that out. You stream, I like moonlight walks on the beach and chocolate onions. Excellent. Send your thing in the future, remind you. Awesome. Good stuff. Where's everybody else? Still all ready? Grab the pledges while I'm here. We need 1 more. Either a healer or a DPS. I don't care which. I don't care what level you are. It doesn't matter. I'll pick these up while we wait. Christina, Lucas, and RM, are you almost done? Just been reading. Readying through the new level up reward system. That's pretty cool, especially for new players who get a free horse, a bag space if the PTS for it stays the same. I'm pretty sure that's going to stay pretty much the same, excluding any bugs it may or may not have. But yeah, the system's pretty good. Some of the things in there I think could have gone another way, but overall it's a very, very good system. It's really, really handy, especially for newer players as well, because it gives you kind of a on-screen prompt as to what does what, which is quite nice. Ninja Math, yep, yep. Storm, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Last boss, which dungeon are you on? Or is that a stupid question? You're in Bloodroot, aren't you? Should you see what the pledges are, and then guess where you are? I haven't even handed this one in. What the hell? Take that. You are in Bloodroot. Farming those motifs. Okay, so who am I missing? Fire. Done. Wicked. Let's go, let's go. Social. Guild. Roster. Who were the people that were joining? Bulbus has a new character. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. It was Lucas, wherever he's gone, and RM. You're switching out, aren't you? Oh, you're in Banished, of course. Correction, Christina did say. I thought you were farming motifs again. Come on, hurry up. Plenty of room. How many potions? Not enough, need some more. You have to level a new character once Dragon Bones drops to get crown crates for my addiction. Indeed. Ja, how you doing? Wicked, he's still in? If so, jump on the sword, let's go. Request sent. Take your time. I don't take friends requests. You have to send a message specifically. I only take friends requests from people that I specifically know or have spent a decent amount of time with, because otherwise I just can't keep up with it. So make sure it's a personal message. I don't need cash. Lucas loan is acquiring interest. For the golden store. He's been tapping you for extra money. There, there. RM is on. Lucas is somewhere. It's been 2 days. That's double, isn't it? Christina should already be in. I'm pretty sure I invited you already. Where's Joe? Invite to group. Joe, you're gonna have to leave AA because you're still in the group, dude. The message is in there. Yeah, I know, but I don't check the friends requests, so I won't see the message. There are a lot of them. That's not the quick way. That's the long way because I won't see it. Come on, Joe, leave your group. Loan shark. Yes, RM is a loan shark. It's an honest business. He definitely sends you money, and he'll definitely charge you more if you don't pay up on time. Is fire still there? Is fire ready? Nope. Jer said he's game. Awesome. Ready. Oh, I need to make potions. Hello and welcome to the stream. Ben, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You knew I was going to say it. Thank you very much indeed. Get some of this. Whoops. I'll invite you in a second, Fire and Joe. Let me just put up these pots real quick. I can only make 20 anyway. Or 20 combinations if you like. They need a slider on this so you can just press one button and it's done. Consume as many resources as it requires, but do it all in one go. This will save so much time. There'll be a lot more potions on the market as well, because a lot more people that have kind of influx of, or an abundance, if you like, of materials will be able to make massive stacks of them and fling them up on the market really quickly. Subzono, what's up, ninjas? Ninjas indeed. Mohammed, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. A week one, the return is 350. Good luck. Don't have a trader this week. There we go, fixed. Thank you very much, Jack Daniels. I will get to that after the stream. No trouble whatsoever. Made thousands of pots the last few days. Been sewer surfing. I saw you in there. I thought that was what you're doing. Honestly, if you can get to grips with it, probably the most efficient way to get those flowers, because you get so many from those packs. It's ridiculous. Where's Jer? Never borrow gold from royalty. Got it. No, you can borrow from him. It's just that you're going to be broke for the rest of your life repaying him. Jer. Invite to group. Fire when he gets back in. Funny fact is that I fainted out of being drunk on the last drinking game. Nice. There was a few. It went really, really quiet. Like during the stream, the text just stopped all of a sudden. We'll be quick about repaying. There is that option.
Winning. I love winning.
Dark Rise, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. And you just did 100k damage to our current Dragonborn. Kel, you are now at 2 million health. Remember, if you kill that Dragonborn, bottom left-hand side of the screen, you will take his place. And then you will be the Dragonborn, and the stream has to kill you instead. Nope, already read about part. Where's fire? There you are. Then we get around 200 spell and weapon pots in an hour if all goes according to plan. Very nice indeed. And also you got plenty of change as well, because you don't use all the materials, you just use the ones that you require for those potions. So you got loads of leftover stuff for other things, or for selling or whatever. It's pretty cool. As long as you don't get any hassle from people trying to gank you, then you're all good. And even if they do, just don't carry that many stones with you. You could actually just walk out the sewers, kill a couple rats, walk back in and buy a pouch. Job done. Even if you wanted to do it the long way, you'd still make lots and lots from it. What are we doing? NSO first. NSO, go. We got one healer, so no pressure. Did it ice level a VMA? Nice! Congratulations, man. That is really, really rough. Hate that round, to be honest. Not that there's anything wrong with it design-wise from towards a dev's point of view, I guess, but it is freaking difficult. By the time she got home from work, everyone had gone quiet. Oh, really? Tried playing more drunk. Everything went blurry and scary. Felt like I was fighting for my life. I should say this on stream, but always have a 4 times multiplier, high risk, better reward. This is very, very true, but that's only for those that are experienced in it. Yeah, I know. Use the Imperial Physique stuff, just in case you get jumped. Everyone was drunk and ran out of expendable cash. This is true. That did happen. We ended up rewatching it yesterday because of side withdrawals. Night ninjas are drugs. There's a ninja. Now, obviously, I'm not actually calling mechanics and stuff in here. I'll leave that to Fire and whoever are in the group because I'm not in the chat. But I will obviously narrate kind of over top and talk to you guys and show you what's going on. If we can. If it dies really, really fast, then I won't have any time and I'll just have to hit stuff. But we'll see. It's on normal anyway, so people get a bit of a feel for the place, get some loot, and can kind of see what to expect visual-wise before they go into Vet. Vet's obviously a lot more difficult, but at least you see what's coming. Still stuck on stage 3 VMA, didn't have the nerve to go back in today, maybe tomorrow after work. Which boss are you stuck on? That Stamsorp dude? He was a bit of a nemesis for me for a while, because I kept missing his interrupts and blocks. Don't know what to do with 2 tanks in Sanctum. Pull all the range stuff and bring it in on the melees. So if you've got overcharges or trolls or archers or anything, just grab them, overshoot them with range, so you go outside their range and make them land where the melees are. Apart from that, keep shields up for the group. Long nails lead to more typos. With range, so you go outside their range and make them land. Ha! Someone's got my stream on comms. Where's RM? Right, so say for example there's an archer here, and you want him over there. To want him here, you've done this before anyway, run past this point by about half his range. As long as you're out of his range, he has to run to you. So you run, well, even more than that. So you get past this by about 20 meters or so, and he'll run to you and you'll stack on top of things. It's a lot easier to explain once you're in there, but... Oh, the Wamasu? The Wamasu is a pain in the ass. You got to stay out of his face. Nasty lightning AoE. You figure out how to pass that I've round? What's the I've round? Don't even get that far. The bloody laser keeps one-shotting me and I'm stunned and shield drops, and a lot of good advice today though, so I'm sure I'll beat it. You will beat it. Keep your Death Royalty and the axe for that boss. Make sure you keep power. Are you on a... Correction, actually. What class are you on? I didn't even ask. I assumed that you're on a Sork, but you might not be. Oh, the ice round. Yeah, the ice round is hard. Not even going to sugarcoat it. It's pretty rough. You are on Sork. Awesome. So pick up the shield halfway through that round, and it should last until the bosses appeared. And then pick up the axe. Stay on the platforms, not in the water, because you'll get zapped. And just keep moving, because there's the AoEs coming out of the sky that will kill you. Don't stay in front of the Wamasu's face. And also I broke my headset because I hated my life before completing the Ice VMA. I broke a controller, so I know how you feel. Ice round, it helps to kill ads as you run around on your pad like a loon. Yes, you've got to make sure that you kill all the ads. Otherwise, if you try and force that boss down too soon, you're stuffed. You just get overwhelmed with them. You have to pace it. Ads first, boss second. Robert, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Centurion crashed or fell off. Which one? He fell off. Gutted. On Vet, by the way, these guys, they got two really nasty mechanics. One is an AoE on the ground, which is like loads and loads of fire. Stay out of that. The other is they shoot a big fire, line of fire across the floor, like the Flame Blossom set. Just move out of it, because if it hits you, you're dead. Don't say that I can't afford to break my headset at that £350 down the drain. I'm even more scared now. Spread out a bit. Found the Tormentor set for the PvP stamp sort. Nice! That is going to get an update in the new DLC. Of course, it is almost ready actually. I just need to wait for any further changes just in case they alter the PTS or the live when it actually gets released as well any further. But that is a thing. It is still alive and he's still pretty strong. I can't really tell you what has happened with it because obviously one, it's not out yet. The DLC I mean. And two, dodge roll inside this. Two, of course, I have to wait until the video is ready before I let you know what sets are being used. But what I can tell you is the Tormentor set itself is still part of it. I can tell you that. Well, we are ninjas. Aren't afraid of nothing other than VMA. This is true. See those popcorns, the big AoEs? If you dodge roll inside of them, they won't hurt you. That's only if you get caught, however. Don't do it on purpose all the time because it will follow you if it's on you. So if you start running over, like I run over Jer right now and get popcorn, he's going to have to get out of it as well. It's trouble. So just move backwards with it and move back in again. And it'll give other people enough time to get out of the way. If you start dancing around the room, you're going to kill everyone. Block that big AoE, otherwise everybody bleeds and dies. They bleed anyway, but it stacks. That's why I'm going to start proofreading before I hit enter. All the letters I keep missing out, and the autocorrect spelling Jesus. Yeah, indeed, exactly the same as me. I type it really quick. I think I've got it. I press enter, and then this spell checker thing, whatever that is, decides to change all my words to something completely different to what I actually planned to say. These ones, by the way, if you do get a War Priest on you and you're a DPS, do not panic. They will not kill you. But what you do need to do is make sure that you block, because their heavy attack will knock you for miles. 9 times out of 10, it's usually into a poop or off the edge. Popcorn, yeah, it's a big AoE that spreads and then pops and throws you up in the air. I probably should have got in it on purpose to show you. It happens 3 times, so you get the popcorn underneath your feet, move, it'll pop, move again, it'll pop, and then it'll pop again. If you get stuck in it, 2 of them will kill you. First one, not necessarily, but 2 definitely will. Yesterday I completed VMA on my Stamplar for the first time. Congratulations, David, and welcome to the stream. Beer and cake in the chat. Throw some Jeffs in as well. Jeff is no longer a thing for David. He killed the Jeffs. Every time I do normal or VSO, someone shouts popcorn, I get hungry. Boing. For the sake of practice, by the way, make sure that overcharges are primary. They have to die. And I didn't change my CPs from the last dungeon I was in, so this is going to be a problem. I need to alter something. For that, it's called Tormentor build. At least the Tormentor set has to still be part of it. Yes, that's the only thing I can confirm. Obviously, I can't confirm full changes because we are still in testing. There's another week worth of testing starting tomorrow. And then, on release, there'll be the final note saying what we are actually getting. So there are some things in the game, especially combat-based, that are going to be altered, which may affect the setup. But the Tormentor set is still part of it. I need to change my CPs because I've ballsed them up and I've got no protection to poison or anything. 1 second, we was in a trial earlier, so I altered some stuff. Although the overcharges won't kill me. They will now. Evening, Zai and Ninjas! Cal, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was in a very heavy magic damage trial, so I buffed that up. Now, this place is different. Hope murder build stays the same, so much fun. We shall see. I don't want to jinx it. There's a lot of changes to PvP, the way that dots are applied and whether they can be blocked or not, which is really, really handy. It makes a lot more sense the way they've done it. If it comes through to live, of course. Hopefully it does. So you can block the initial hit of a dot, but you can't actually block the ticks. But we'll see. Which makes sense, really. If you've got a bleed on you, I mean, the first hit you can probably block, but if you're bleeding already, then that should tick over and do its job. No, that's not fair. Yes, it is. Oh, no. A little too far, Royalty. You got it right, but a little too far. Cut your run by about 10-15 meters. Watch your step. Yes, do not fall off the edge. That's what I said about the War Priest. You've got to make sure you block them, because if you don't, whee, you're going off the edge. Especially if there's two of them, because unlike most CC situations where you get stunned and then you're immune to it, they will heavy attack you and knock you over, and then a second one will do the same. I found 1,000 raw silk and I got 3 Drew wax, just my luck. Happy Bob. Do you know what? Mine wasn't much better. I had 700 and I got 4. So 1 up, but still quite bad. First time I ran this a few days ago, we were newbies down to the end of the bridge. Pull the ads just to see how long they could last before dying. In an optimized setup on normal, I know, you can actually kill everything. What I mean by optimized, I mean like lots and lots of mitigation and decent damage combined. Not necessarily a particular setup. Dancing and dodge roll will get you off the edge on this trial. Yes, it will. Zara, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That phase there when he slams the ground, if you don't block that on vet, you are dead. Even if you're behind him, it's not a frontal AoE, they do fly behind him sometimes as well, so be very, very careful. Ah, charges. We gotta fix that. It feels like you're crashing. If that happens during a block mechanic, you're stuffed. Get rid of the aids. No! It's funny how this isn't on the debuffs. You don't see a debuff or a dot or anything attached to your buff symbols, icons, whatever. How bad's the poison on vet? Depends on your group. I mean, you can keep it on you and not really die, but obviously the more you stack, the more damage it does. As long as you've got plenty of mitigation in the group, you've got your CPs in a decent place, you shouldn't really have too much of a problem. But I would highly recommend that people pay attention to where they're standing on vet and don't deliberately give each other aids. You want to make sure you get rid of it as soon as possible. It's only when they start stacking that's a problem. You're going to get it either way. Plenty of Novas, plenty of damage shields, are all good. Make sure you stack into Hardy though, because you're going to need it. Also thick-skinned, because it's a dot as well. Can't pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? The ones that do hurt, AJ, are these ones. You see the ones that are in the room? You'll see them in a minute. Once the doors are opened. I'll do it. This stuff. 2 ticks of that on vet will kill you. Don't get caught in it. Snared. Perfect. That rock that he throws, by the way, even as a tank, you can't block it. You can mitigate the damage, but you will get knocked down. If you're then getting ping-ponged by a War Priest at the same time, it's going to be a real pain in the ass. So make sure you dodge roll it. Because I know I'm about to hit level 50, I'm 46 and have all Unfathomable and Red Mountain set. It's all finished, just got to hit level 50. Finished as in you've got the 160 stuff. About to refine 700 ruby ore, wish me luck. Good luck, hope you get more than 4, because I did not. Yeah, these. Watch those. There you go, another one. Do not stand in it. Oh, they killed him. Good. Fires on his fucking Santa tank. I'll get a close up of that in a minute, you'll see. Yeah, good luck indeed. Beer and cake in there for creatures. You better get some decent tempers from that. Oh, you're 350? Nice. So yeah, you're good to go as soon as you hit level 50 then. On your new character. You're going to love it. Don't fall down the hole. No, you don't. She tried to heavy attack me then. Let me see if I can get a close up. Santa! Look at him! Oh, someone pulled an overcharger. Whoops. Now, left and right on the floor here, left and right of the corridor. Do not stand there because you will fall in shit. Two out of 700. That's disgusting. That's not lucky at all. Overcharger first. Oh shit. Federica, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Put VMA. What did I miss? Just got to get Scoria. Nice. Yeah, look. See? You fall down there. Or you fall on the other side as well. You have to be really careful. I'm not peeking over the edge because that would be ridiculous. I'll just fall in. You've got something following you. What's VMA, Federica? Well, I know what it is. I mean, it looks like you had half a sentence, so I missed it, but I scrolled up and it wasn't there. Last time I did, some guy wanted twice fan gear, but instead of saying it, he put what the fuck, so everyone thought something was wrong. Oh, you put TFS and it come out as WTF. Gotcha. Don't find more than 200 or 250 at a time. I do pretty well getting gold mats. I normally get rid of all of them at once, but yeah, I'm not particularly lucky with them. Oh, knocked over. So beat VMA with murder yesterday was probably hard, but the title felt more earned. Nice, congratulations! Oh shit, I'm dead. Did someone zap me? Yes, call of lightning. Beer and cake in the chat, good job. Thank you. I've got life and watch out. Someone pulled both sides. Overcharger's gotta die. No, fine, 1.5k Ruby Ash, then cry. I don't get much rose in, to be honest. That's my worst. Out of all three different types of tempers, that's the worst for me. Could you get a guide on how to make gold? Because I am broke and can't afford soul gems. To be honest, there's a lot of that already out there. Everything kind of amounts to roughly the same, depending on how you go about it. I mean, you could farm. Obviously Baz and all the rest of them are doing motifs, which is quite good at the moment because they're quite high on demand. Anything that's considered popular loot, you can go and farm it and then sell it, but then your time consumption is an issue as well. So you spend time farming it to get what you hope to get, then you hope to sell it and you make a lot of money. But at the same time, you could, in some situations, have just farmed a dungeon over and over and over and just sold all the loot for trash and made gold. Or you can farm materials and refine and then sell those, and the same applies. There's nothing really set in stone as a dead cert way to make really quick cash. Although if you get a lot of Telvar stones, selling flowers that you buy from Telvar stone pouches are actually still pretty good at the moment. So I think that's where AJ makes most of his money. So either hard dungeon motifs or flowers I would recommend, but to be honest myself, I just farm dungeons until I have enough money that I need. Sell everything you don't need. I'd like to thieve stuff all the time for money, but there's a cap on it for some stupid reason. So that's not as effective as I'd like it to be. Or as efficient even. Dolmen Farm is amazing. Oh, at the big masses. Yep. They hit big, total refined over 5k and got 234 Drew wax. What? How did you get from 5k? That doesn't sound right. That's almost 5 every 100. Ran with Santa tank earlier. Was a sick tank on normal half. Oh, he ran with fire? Nice. Yeah, he's very good. Oh shit, I should be hitting the overcharger. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and not looking. My bad. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. 5 Drew wax for every 100 is basically what you got with change. Or give up, no, less than that. Just slightly less than that. Oh, 50,000. Yeah, that's a big difference. Okay, now that makes sense. I was going to say 5k and 234. You're either hacking or you need to tell me what you're doing because I want some of that. That's disgusting. 50k, fair enough. That makes a lot more sense. Also, you were quite patient to stack up that many. I'd have squashed them a long time ago. That is a lot. That's a hell of a lot. $50,000 scraps. Hello, I just got on stream. Panda King, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This boss is very simple. Stay in a circle. Don't dance. Pick people up when they get pinned. Res them as soon as possible. And focus the overcharger. When people start dancing, that's when you all die. There's the overcharger. Pins come out. Get people up. Don't stun me. I'm trying to pick up the tank. On vet, that is, anyway. On normal, I think AoE will just kill it. Saving it, me and my friends give me maps because I paid them gold. Fair enough. Pins, vigor burst, pick up second. Back in, no dancing, find a space, and kill it. On vet, especially if you're practicing on this, even if she's got 1,000,000 health left, pick everyone up. Lucky I'll get 300 per 300 scraps. Oh, if you're lucky. You should get an average of around 1 every 100 or so, but it never works out that way. Trolls are coming. Do you know what? I wasn't even looking. I could have just fell off the edge then. Wasn't quite near it, but I would have kept going. Guys, let's annoy Xynode. Everyone put ninjas in the chat so he has to press the button a few million times. It won't work. I only do it every so often. You did say ninja though. Got 3 Rosen from 1.5k Ruby Ash. Who wrote back crying forever. Yeah, that is incredibly unlucky. Not gonna lie. What dungeon are you doing? We're in normal Sanctum Ophidia. Just gave Santa AIDS. Whoops. Let's get a proper look at him. Where is he? There's fire. I can't see you probably because you're covered in poison. Don't give me AIDS trying to get a shot of Santa. Ah! Look at his stupid beard. That's funny. Looks awesome. We've had no bubbles yet today though. I am disappointed. I haven't seen any bubbles. They can press it.
Bubbles! I love the bubbles!
There you go. I get rosin all the time, but annoys. Alloys and wax are few and far between. Yeah, pretty much the opposite of what I get. I do okay with Drew Wax, not great. I do not too bad with tempers, but rosin is definitely my worst. I don't get anywhere near as much as King did with his 234 or whatever he got. I remember when I was in my ninja's house with my ninja's food, and after that I wanted to sleep in my ninja's bed. It's not going to work. You're going to overuse your ninja allowance. No, you're not. Again, same applies as always. This is a big stack up of lots and lots of enemies. I know it can get confusing, but that's the one you want. The overcharger in the middle. It's got to die. The rest are a lot more manageable once he's down. See, a lot of people assume that the big lightning AoE that he sticks on you is the problem. It is a problem, but it's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the little tiny ones that he does, like this and like this, just land in random places. They really, really hurt, so you have to avoid them. If you give Santa AIDS, he will give you a red nose sickness. In other words, you become ripped off. Does it mean I can fly? There's the Jeffs. Always dump your AIDS at the door. You don't want it on the last boss. Here comes Santa. Look at him. That's an Iron Blood shield. You have been incredibly privileged. That's rare. Get it, fire. Does that mean you get ridden by Santa? I hope not.
You have come far.
Uh-oh. I'll get him. Oh no, you got him anyway. Same, tons of rosin. When I played on the mag, I need them. I'd be lucky if I get 1k per wood. Yeah, exactly. Oh, 1k of wood. I got one earlier in like 4 combined, so that was considered lucky. But usually I go for about 300 or 400 of them before I even see one. Overflowed your boat, I guess. Indeed, it's very true. Yep, that was a joke. Easiest hard mode this one is, in my opinion, but also the easiest to completely balls up. If your group can't coordinate, staying in the middle until he throws the meteor and then splitting up again, you're stuffed. And you'll wipe on repeat. It's one of the simplest mechanics in the game as far as boss fights are concerned, but one of the easiest to make a huge mess of. People have to pay attention. If anyone runs too early or too late, either they're dead or they made everybody else dead. Damage is insane. Bubbles! That was done on purpose, I saw that. More bubbles.
Bubbles! I love the bubbles!
Get it done, ninjas. Smashed it. It's dead. Grab a shard. Job done. That got to be for strategy, and I'm following.
The serpent could not break this new seal with the blood of 1,000 mortals. He will never return to this plane.
We got a normal mole. That's doable.
We should depart.
What is this strange stone?
Fire cause max. We try to burn the chicken. Rack out the chicken, giant chicken, or budgie. I wasted a leech and shield for the immortal warrior using 7 rows in on it without thinking to improve. Luckily was the quest one, so I can grab another. Oh, you squashed it? Ah, no way. That's a very good point to make. Also, you know when you're trying to improve something and you're like, well, do you know what? I haven't got the right amount of materials. It says 90% chance. Let's risk it. Don't risk it. That 90% chance is always flipping fail. We'll see what happens, Royalty. You never know. We'll try it anyway. Never take a risk, indeed. You can burn with 2 tanks. Please do more. I would love to actually learn it. I ran it, but I have no idea how to do anything. It was sort of just a kill or hope for the best. Group didn't call mechs for first timers. Failing that, switch out to DPS. I don't care. I've led up RM many times, don't worry. You are safe. Need a DPS. 1 times DPS for normal mole. RM, if you want to switch out to DPS, go for it. If I can tank it, if not. Or one or the other, whichever. Thank you very much, Nightbot. Did I sell everything I needed to sell? Come back.
Care to
Never done it. Seen more. So excited for this. I dream of getting skin someday. Vet is a pain in the ass, but it takes a bit of practice, let's say. Hello, ninjas. Kimmy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ninjas was called. Brian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream as well. Brian, you want to come into normal mall? We have a spot for a DPS. There it is. You're not done or seen it. Okay. Beer and cake at the ready. Good job. Hopefully there's no crashes. AA was bad for crashes, but hopefully the mole stuff isn't back. Hellrod's bad for that at the moment as well for some reason. Normal is fun. Can be. People sell more carry ones for 1,000,002. Don't know why people pay for it. Impatient. Can't tonight, mate. Staying at my friend's house tonight. No worries, dude. Normally people jump at this. Anybody in the stream wants to join. Doesn't matter what level you are. Really not fussed. RM, you staying on tank or you want to go DPS? Can I get an invite to PS4 EU Guild? Yes, but you need to send me a message outside of the stream. It's in the description. Send it to one of the usernames, whether it be PS4, Xbox, or PC, and I will invite you after the stream. Did fall behind a bit yesterday, but I was busy, so I will sort that out afterwards. I never invite during the stream if I can help it, because otherwise you'll just see me inviting people all day and it'll be boring. I'll switch. Awesome. We need to try Dragonstar Arena soon. Never tried it. What's it like? Go on normal first so you know kind of what to expect in terms of where the spawns are and all that kind of stuff. Vet's not too bad, but it does require your group to pay attention and coordinate. I'm switching to healer for more so Lucas can get gems. Awesome, do it. It's too sleepy for normal dungeons, so I better sit out trials today. Fine. PSN name is in the description. Let me know when you're in. Need one more for normal mole. So a DPS would be awesome. 1 times DPS for mole, any level. Really want to do VDSA still to do it. Oh, you haven't done it yet? It's not too bad. Make sure you've got a group of you that like each other though, because otherwise if it's a random then people just rage quit. Crash Zai, good luck with what you need done, ninjas and Zai. Thank you very much, Mohammed. See you again soon. Thank you very much, of course, for watching as well. Beer and cake in the chat. VDSA is a bit of fun content. Correct. Safest bet to start with is your traditional 4-man setup. So 2 DPS, a healer, and a tank. Then when you get experience at it, you can kind of branch out to different combinations and go from there. But to start with, yeah, 1 healer, 1 tank, 2 DPS. Who am I waiting for? Christina switched out. Lucas switched out. RM switched out. Guilds, ninjas, roster. How does a Templar healer compare to the Warden healer? They're different, let's say. I really do like the Warden healer. There's a lot of big bonuses towards their ability to heal while under pressure. If the health is low, they get a bonus, so they get major mending if people's health is under 40%. They also can spam their ulti quite a lot if people are low, so it's quite nice. But mostly sort of conal heals, so stay back a bit. Obviously the closer you are, the bigger the heals, and it's just a different way of applying it. They're both very, very strong. Who am I inviting again? Lucas. Remove from guild, whoops. Don't do that. Royalty. Who are we missing? One more. Never done video DSA on normal. I've been trying to get a group together to do it for ages on Xbox NA. Have you tried ninjas? Some of those might do it. Got to round 5 and the group broke down. Exactly, that's what happens. So you got to make sure that you know the people you're with, or at least know that they're willing to go through until the finish, because sometimes it can take some time. If you're on PS4, I would run you through it. There you go. That means you have to get a PlayStation. But there's some ninjas on NA, and there's a few more coming tonight as well, because I've got some messages to invite some more people, so hopefully you'll get it done soon. Also, there's a couple in Discord as well. You're already on there. They might be able to help you. Pretty sure Big Country's on there. Also, possibly Aaron. I'm not sure what server, though. Can't get the last person for normal mode. What's going on? I've invited you. Don't make me buy a PlayStation. Need one more DPS for... No one in the stream want to join? Everybody talks more all the time. Hey Zai, do this instead. Do this. You suck. And now no one wants to join. Come on, let's go. Need one more DPS for normal. I'm just joking. If anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome. It doesn't matter what level you are. Any level. If you want Xbox EU, I'd take you through. There you go. So you have to switch servers now. Because it's got to assign the red diamond so again. I have to join, but I'm calling it a night soon. No worries. I can switch servers and get on my lobby. That'll work. Do it. Okay, here comes. I just need 5 minutes. I'm not going to pause the stream for 5 minutes while I wait. Appreciate it, but I can't. We'll get you in on the next one if there's a spot. Cal, be really fast. Switching servers is fine. Hanging around 5 minutes, I honestly can't. Tease me with Vimo and I'll drink a barrel of coffee. Can't do that. This is normal. There's Santa. Looks hilarious. Awesome. Full. Got to get Aaron to have some free time to run too. We have steady group of 3 where we take new 4th through. Excellent. I swear when Centurion Square sang the song in was doing 5 times the damage better than Warhorn. Yeah, the theme tune. I need to repair and sell actually. While we wait. Carl, let me know when you're in. I'll send you an invite straight away. In fact, does anyone want 2 Fang shoulders? I'm sure I picked them up. No, I sold them and they're gone. Cancel that. Nothing I really want to sell right now. Okay. Never noticed the merchant there. Yeah, there's a couple. There's crafting stations and everything as well. Social, guilds, roster. There's Cal. Not in just yet. We'll try for nuke. But if no good, we'll do runners. I'm on EU. Wicked. There's one in Asylum under the stairs too. A lot of players miss that and ask for a merchant. That's very true. He's factotum under the stairs, isn't it? And he's got like what's it called? No I say he's got no head. It's in his arms. He's holding his own head in his arms. Stream is buffering like hell, so I'm going to watch yesterday. Have a good evening and good luck with more, guys. Thank you very much for the Reaper Gaming. See you again soon. And of course, don't worry, this stream will be uploaded also, so you can see it later if you want. Beer and cake in the chat. So you're going to run. Never seen their point of view. Not on this, no. Stay near me, I can breath of life. As soon as Carla's in, we'll go. This would be fun. Wrong chat. Yes, indeed. Can't. I'm in Cyrodiil. I said we're full anyway. Don't worry. Oh, but he needs heals. Very good. There's the ninja cake. There's the rum, and there's the Jeff. Go for it. Now there are some rather nasty trash ads in here that you need to pay attention to. Food's eye. Yes, food. The sword and board guys, if they do a bash, like a reverberating bash, that same skill animation, you need to block instantly because he's going to do a spin and it will hurt. The Sun Eaters drop negates. That's why you have to spread out. If you stack up on top of each other, you all get negated at once, you're going to die. So you circle around the big Sun Eaters and then just get them down as you can. Someone ninja caked the door indeed. That was good. You'll see what I mean if you're not used to it anyway. Archers just stay out of stupid and you'll be fine. Sun Eater here. These, circle it. Stay away from each other in a big circle, and then wherever the negate lands won't be on everybody at once. You'll see it. If like that. See, you just move out and you're fine. If you stack up, everybody gets stuck. Someone just ninja caked the fucking dread guard. Archers are very, very simple. Don't kill the cats. The archers spawn those. If you kill the archer, the cat dies. Could have done more with DPS. See that? Really simple. Stay in the gaps. Now they're the three of the major adds. The last one is a savage, two-hander. If he hits you, you're stuffed. It wrecks your armor. Don't worry, Cal, you'll be fine. Just keep your distance on the Sun Eaters. Make sure that you can do your damage, but keep your distance from other people so you've all got your own space. Ninja Cake, yes, yes. Here they come. Sun Eater in the corner. Find a space and stay in it. Don't dance. There's the negate. Everybody out of it and you're good. Dallas, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. See that? Watch him. Let's see if I can catch the mechanic. Watch him. He does a bash, block straight away. He does a spin. That is very important on vet. If you don't block it, 9 times out of 10 it will kill you. Archer's really simple, like I said already. Look, stay in the gap. Won't get you. Simple stuff, but people fail on it all the time just because they panic. There's a difference between paying attention to your feet and just dancing for the sake of it because you think you look cool. This doesn't look cool. See? Look like a spanner. Watch him. No, they moved. Oh well. Not enough cake. Yo, ninja stick. How you doing? Oh, then press the bubbles button. I can't heal. What the hell happened there? Here's our friends got too confident. Tried VMAR. Got the first boss to 31%, but we had no chance, so we gave up. Fair enough. Need some twins advice. I'm not talking children. You'll see that. Ah, he got the savage on him. I don't know what killed me. I was trying to vigor and it wouldn't work. Never mind. First boss does have mechanics, but we're pretty much going to burn it. He'll put loads of pillars up. When he starts praying, you have to hide behind them. He blows the room up. If you're not behind a pillar, you'll die. Between line of sight between him and behind the pillar. These pads on the floor, if you get cursed, go and cleanse yourself and come back again. But if you stand near someone while you get cursed, you'll spread it and they'll get cursed as well. Happens too much, you'll run out of pads. However, like I said, it's on normal, so we're just going to nuke him. The way to notice the curse is very simple. Screen goes bright blue. Or dark blue, however you got your settings set up. Every 20%, he'll spawn 4 cats, and you have to kill them. So when he gets to 80, he'll spawn them. 70% and 30%, he'll put up a damage shield and do lots and lots of AoE damage, which means you obviously can't crit him because there's a damage shield on. That's your burn phase. You have to do as much damage as possible. See, that's the damage shield. Burn through it, then you're good. Vet, that lasts a lot longer, by the way. Last ad phase in VMAR is killing a group of 13% every time overwhelming. Yeah, it's pretty rough. See that big blue pillar? That's what you need to hide behind when he prays as such. Next damage check phase, 30%. Damage shield is up. You see we take damage from damage, what do you call them? Little AoEs. That's why you mustn't stack too much. You kill each other. Pillars we got 3. When you get to 5, he explodes. Then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 1. No problem. Break the lock. Crap loot. I expect you to get at least a set piece out of them. You don't always, which is a bit annoying. You just ninja cake that. I saw that fire. Just ninja cake the friggin' ladder. Now these guys, you want to kill the shaman quick, it's a pain in the ass, but you'll get flesh renderers. It helps if the group can keep interrupts on them, because they will knock everybody over and do a nasty AoE effect. I see someone explain the mechanics to go, too many want to burn, then Vet comes and trouble. GG. Thank you very much, Glowstick, and yes, you're right, it can be a bit of a burn fest on normal, and then you go into Vet completely unprepared. It's hard to explain on normal though, because it goes so freaking quick. But yeah, those guys need to burn quickly, and the flesh renderers, I know there's lots of different ways to do it, and people put them on one side of the room or the other or whatever, but if you're stacking and burning, make sure that your groups have got crushing shocks, or at least bash the bloody things while they're dying. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Now the group can't get up here. What? Is the ninja cake blocking the stairs? Sun Eater in the corner. Again, circle around it. Don't stack and burn, because you will all get caught in the same negate and you will die. Always primary these, because they're horrible. Oh, I can't take a synergy. Boo. Watch the savage. Don't stay in front of the savage's swing, because otherwise you'll die. So it helps that the tank turns them away. Focus the archers, not the cats, because the cats are infinite anyway, they just keep respawning. You have to kill the caster, which is the archer here. This isn't a direct instruction to the group, by the way. They've got their own person talking comms. I think Fire's doing it. This is just for you guys watching. From DP Owen at Dolmen Farms. Okay. Is that CPs? These guys, the ones with the big claws, you've got to interrupt them. It's essential that you keep them bashed, otherwise you are stuffed. Focus them down if you can. You'll notice that you can be interrupted on repeat. So if you've got crushing shocks and stuff, it really, really helps. Keep it in your rotation. Hey sister, Mikhail, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sun Eater over there. Someone's using Murder of Fire, I saw that. Again, circle around it. Don't let her catch you on a stack up. Got a Dread Guard on me. See? Gotta get out. Now it's on nobody else because they're all over there. Watch the sword and board. Watch him. Block when he does a bash. See the spin? Oh, he didn't do it because he's dead anyway. Whatever. Good on you. Pretty good. Pretty good. The difference between normal and hard in the game is pretty huge. Maelstrom, dungeons, trials, etc. On normal, you can dance. Veteran, not so much. Correct. But it helps if you can get used to positioning and understand the mechanics and stuff on normal to sort of not prepare you as such, but kind of wean you into what to expect. The damage that you're going to have to put out and the damage that you receive are completely different. But as long as you go stack and lots of mitigation to start with, it's a lot safer. And it does help on normal if you're prepared to consider mechanics. Lost my train of thought for a moment there. If you just go in and burn it, you're not going to help yourself. Interrupt him. Oh, come on. He tries and tries and tries to keep doing that mechanic, so you have to be on top of it. Sun Eater in the corner. Again, always have a decent circle where you're quite far apart from each other. Otherwise, you get stuffed. I've got a savage on me, I'm dead. Where is everyone? I'm trying to keep it quite close to the tank so you can pick it up, but I think I'm stuffed. Thank you! Woo! Emergency Dawnbreaker. You notice I didn't run across the room when I got aggro. I'm just keeping out of doo-doo and trying at the same time to keep it relatively close to the tank so you can pick it up. That's very important as a DPS. If that was on me and I went sprinting over here, 1, the healer can't get to me, and 2, the tank is never going to catch up. Got to waste stamina sprinting after it. Is that poison I see on your VMA boat and then food? Ah, yeah, I'm just messing with it. I don't like it. I'm glad you reminded me, actually. I forgot to take it off. Not for this setup, anyway. Oh, shit. Interrupt. Oh, you bastard. You got me again. The reason I don't like it is because it applies a poison dot. Single target dot. Which can consume the Maelstrom buff, and I don't want that to do that. It's not a negative thing. I mean, it's very, very strong, but I want to have a little bit more control over it. And I can't take it off right now. Never mind. Ah, you bastard. Watch them. Interrupt. By the way, that's not a bug. Poison status effects or poison single target dots from actual poisons. It's not a bug that the Maelstrom weapon consumes it. That is as intended. It's a single target dot. So I just casually check in his skills as there's chaos going on around him. Classic indeed. I was trying to take my poison off. I don't think I can do it at the moment. I can't. I've got to wait till the combat's over. Thank you. My bad. Sun Eater in the corner, I missed that one. I got you. Remember, in a circle so that you don't all get caught in the negate at the same time. Block, get a bash. Now I can take it off. Glad you reminded me of that. It's fine on the mode 5 if you want to, but don't use it on the known fused.
When our task is done, you must remember to clean your armor, yes? We're approaching the sanctuary. Giant Xynode used it as a dojo. The twins have probably fallen into the bent dance. Be cautious.
On Vet, I'd normally actually put chains on, but we don't need to because the tank's going to hold them in the middle. This is very, very simple, although it can go horribly wrong. There's a blue boss, there's a yellow boss. Some people say black and white for some reason. It's blue and yellow. Or light and dark, whichever you want to call it. Now, you need to hit the opposite boss to what the colour is on your head. See? Very clear, that's blue and that's yellow. Now, if I have a yellow head, I need to hit him. If I have a blue head, I need to hit him. If my team have the same colour as me, that's fine. I can stand near them. If someone has a different colour to me, we stand near each other, we blow up. So stay away from people with a different colour head to you. Very, very important. Now, when they get to the prayer phase, we'll call it, they'll fight from the middle, and then they'll go one over that door and one over this door. If the one next to you is the same colour as your head, run around the room clockwise to the other side. If the one next to you is the opposite colour, that's fine, you're safe. Stay there. I'll try and call that out on the stream so you can see what I'm doing, but obviously Fire's talking to the group separately, so I'll try and put the words in as much as possible. Heard that the poison inject consumes a Maelstrom dual wield buff, but doesn't get the buff, right or wrong. No, it does get the buff, but you have to be very careful that you don't have an axe on at the time, because, well, you can have the axe on, but if the axe bleeds, it will take the buff of course, because it's a single target dot. So you have to consider that. A lot of people miss that in their rotations. They're like, oh my god, it didn't work on it. But other stuff takes it instead. So it's all about your overall setup. Now watch this carefully. I'm a yellow, so I need to make sure I hit the blue. You see there, Synonymous Cat is a blue. I must not go anywhere near her, otherwise we're toast. So I can't really get in the middle there, because the tank's blue. This isn't how you do it on Vet, as far as the boss placement is concerned, but that is key to note. You must stay near your own team. See, we're safe. We don't blow each other up. And I can't really do much from here. I can't get in melee range. This fire is the opposite colour to me. It's fine. We'll get rid of that ad instead. Hit the wrong one. Okay, now this is a different colour to me, so we're safe. I can stay here. Now, if he was exactly the same as me, I would have to go to the opposite side of the room. Now we'll get new colours, because they've disappeared now. Stay 6 either side. Now we're all blue, we have to hit the yellow one. Now you see how the group is split up? You've got yellow on one side, blue on the other. The tank is blue, so I can get close to him. He's the same as me. But I don't want to hit that one, I want to hit the other one. Hey, watch out, you're too close. Can't bash him. I have to be very careful because there's a yellow to my right there. I need to be hitting the yellow one. If I hit the blue, I only do 10% of the damage. That's rubbish. Maybe less. Oh, tank down. Same colour, go clockwise around the room. If you're not, then you're safe. We're opposite, so we're good. Twins on Vet equals 2 months of very more progression in tiers. We did it in 2 or 3 days when we started practicing it. But yes, if you keep swapping players out all the time, you're not coordinated or working together, or you just, time gets the better of you because some people have to leave and you have to keep swapping people out. It can take a very long time to get really, really good at. You do need a good session in here to try and get used to the mechanics. No worries, you're welcome. Now on Vet, you don't stack them in the middle because it would be too difficult. What you do instead is you have one either side of the room, 2 tanks. One taking one side with the ads, one taking the other. That's a lot more complicated, and we'll save that for another day. But the key point is stay away from the other team, and always hit the opposite boss. Who put cake there? That was a good one. I'm sure I'll do be more. It's a lot of headache, and I'm too stubborn to quit. You're not sure you'll do it, but you're too stubborn to quit. That means you will do it, because you'll keep going anyway. You'll get it done. It just takes practice. A lot of practice, but it does take practice. And the people in the group have to be patient as well, because most groups, there's at least 1 or 2 people that have done it before, and it's no good them getting pissy with the rest of the group. You've got to practice together as a unit. 4th ad phase is our issue, just too many. It's all about positioning them correctly. You can still burn them down. When we were practicing to start with, we made sure that we deliberately forced 4 ads so that we could manage it. And we went around 3 laps with 4 ads each time to make sure that we could manage it. And then when we did burn it through, we didn't even get to 4 ads anyway. What kind of build you running? The build is here. Although I've altered a set for the moment just to cut out push on. These cats, by the way, on Vet, see that blue mark, that there? That means you have to run. If it touches you once, you are dead. Amazing stream, thank you very much. Always a great stream. Mike, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much indeed. This is the fun part, because if you are marked, you run around in a big circle. Don't let the cat ever hit you, and then it'll switch to somebody else, and then they have to run around, and so on and so forth. And you have to kill it while he's running. So you have to kind of preempt your dots and stuff and let him run into it. But on normal, it doesn't kill you. Hey, well, hi Zai. How you doing? Again, same as usual. You know what to do with these ads. Block if he does a bash. Stay out of doo-doo with him. And don't stand in front of the savage. Sun Eaters, big circle around them. Block. And nuke them down quick. But watch your AoEs because, and your ultimates because they can negate them. Which is why you spread out a bit. You don't want to get caught. There she is. Now if you stack here, you're dead. So be careful. Stay in the heals. Don't actually stack. Because in rearmament trap doesn't work on the cat. It does, but it doesn't pin them. You can still get the bonus if it runs over it. Again, watch the Dread Guard. And the Sun Eater. Sun Eater always dies first. Give each other room. Don't stand in poop. Same for this side, always the Sun Eaters first. Stay out of the face of the Savage. Block if the Sword and Board bashes. So everybody finds a spot. Not where royalty is, standing on my feet. Or you, Lucas. There you go, perfect. Why is it they don't consistently drop purple jewelry on normal? They should, since it's gold on vet. Because they don't. It's blue on normal, purple on vet, but gold from the last boss. The jewelry specifically. Should be hard mode gold. And then gold weapons too. That would be cool. And the chests. A master chest should drop gold loot. Let's fight. Got him. No, I don't. I'm trying to type. You got him. Cool. Sun Eaters. Sorry, stand on your feet, I mean to. Look. Whew. Not so bad when you know where to stand and understand the trash mobs, because a lot of people just go, oh, there's enemies to kill them. To some extent you do have to do that, but if you understand their mechanics, then you know what to avoid. Vet Dungeon hard mode should be gold jewelry in my opinion. Correct, I totally agree with that. There's a blue loot on normal, purple on vet, gold should be on hard mode. Gives me on track, doesn't work on the cats. I answered that already, didn't I? Yeah. The buff does, and the damage does if they stand in it, but they're not there for long. Now I know why people complain about the trial so much, it's complex. It's not too bad once you understand it. Again, Sun Eaters, stay in a semicircle or a circle around them. Don't get stuck together, because that will stay on loads of you. You don't want that AoE on the whole group. Too much pressure on the healer, and you can't cast magic abilities while inside of it, or ultimates. You can cast stamina ones, but you can't cast magic damage. So that's why if I get caught, you'll always see me do a vigor dodge roll. It will help the group survive, and I can get out quick. Archers always stay behind them if you can help it, and if you do get caught in the AoE, just stand in the gap. Sun Eater again, semicircle around, that will stack. Give everyone plenty of room in case she drops in the gate. There it goes. Too many people in there would be dead. Savages turned away from the group, perfect. Archer behind me. It's too bad the twins are rough if you're new, but you should kill 50% of the group so they don't know who to blame. Actually, sometimes it tells you. Not always, though. Sun Eater. Savage off me, thank you. Whee, that hurt. Lagged out a bit there, my health bar stayed down while I was still running about. My favourite tank, trial the tank. Oh, you like this one? The problem with the twins, Kim, is that most people kill each other rather than the boss killing them. So yeah, you're right. Now, Raka has a lot of mechanics. He's not that difficult, but the group does need to focus. If you stay a semicircle behind Ruckat and give each other their own space, then you can see the meteors and the bombs and everything a lot clearer, and then less accidents happen. Also, you must pay attention that when he goes up in the air and flaps his wings, you've got to block, because otherwise you'll get flung backwards. You'll probably land on one of the blue pads, and if you do, you're stuffed, because you do that twice, you're dead. If you do it once, you are defiled, so you get less healing received. So you don't want to stand on the blue pads. You can cleanse them, but then you'll take the cleanse away from the runners at the back, and you don't want to do that. If you do get a bomb emitting from underneath your feet, like a slowly increasing in size AoE, you need to get to one of the corners of the room and just hide and block, so that the group doesn't get blown up. But you'll see. We're going to try and burn it first of all. That is a good ninja cake, by the way. I can barely get through the freaking door. Well done. Every 2 pads, the runners have to go, but again, I'll show you if we get to that stage. The tank is the only one allowed to stand on these pads. No one else is allowed on them while he's tanking the boss. Because it goes gold, and one person will get a buff, so Ruckat doesn't one-shot them. And if you stand on it instead of the tank, you'll take it off him. When it's not gold, you mustn't touch it anyway, because you'll go blue and you'll get cursed. Ninja Cake Skill Pro, exactly. Times. Now it's very important that you pay attention to blocks, and very important you stay away from Ruckat's face. So a semicircle around him is normally enough. Don't touch the pad. Beast trap. Here we go. Look at that big chicken. Now he's going to go on the main pad to start with, first of all. Don't touch it if you can help it, because you'll get cursed. And he spawns here. Now DPS need to stay on him until he moves. And the tank will reposition, but people need to stay where they are. Can't take the synergy, there we go. He hasn't moved yet. We stay on him. Got to interrupt that Hulk as well, so have to be very careful. Meteors, so you have to just move a little bit to keep out of them, but if you're more spread out, it's a lot easier to manage. Fire's dead. Is he coming? Not a chance. The Hulk, by the way, the ad that you saw there, has to be interrupted, otherwise the whole group gets stunned, like we just did. Thank you. Joe's gone running on his own. This is a fail. That's a bomb. Need to get away from the group with that. If we don't have any deaths, we can do it without using a runner. I'm going to save my ulti, I don't think we're going to do it. Oh, we might do. Those in the middle, by the way. The runners out the back are trying to kill shadows, which relate to these guys. If you get rid of them all, we're fine. If you don't, we will get sucked into the floor and die like this. If we can get it nailed without dying, and with making sure the Hulk is interrupted all the time, we won't need to do the running. But if not, then we're going to have to. How do you know when to block so you don't get knocked back? When he jumps in the air and flaps his wings really hard, you got to block. Otherwise, you'll get flung backwards into one of these, or in the middle, and you get cursed and you will die. Not the first curse, but you'll take more damage. You mustn't stack though. Stay in a big semicircle if you want, but you mustn't stack, because when the meteors come down on your head, the two people that stacked, or 3 or 4 or whatever, will all get hit by the same one constantly, and you'll die. just spread out a little bit. If not, need runners. Try one more. If we can stay alive, we can burn it. Thanks for this. Seriously, I'm learning more now than by running it. No worries. Anyway, he always goes around clockwise as well. So first pad, then he moves to this one, and then this one. Every second pad, starting with this, will be runners have to go at the back. Lucas is learning the path. Awesome. That's the back room, by the way. What is called left, right, and middle. 2 shadows on this side, 2 shadows on this side, and 2 in the middle. So the 2 runners, one will go and kill 2 here and 1 in the middle. The other one will kill 2 here and 1 in the middle. And that will relate to the shadows that are in the center there that you saw. If they get them all the shadows will disappear and we can carry on going around the room. But if we don't, we'll die. Hulks will spawn as well on the next one over here. If we'd have got to there, there'd be another Hulk. You have to kill him and stay on the interrupts. Again, if you don't interrupt him, he will stun the whole group. Oh shit. Goes down. Can't afford any deaths, otherwise we won't be able to burn it. Which is fine, we can do it with runners, but... Here comes the Hulk. I'll stay on him. Got cursed somehow. Oh well. We're gonna need runners now. You want any mechanics of pugs? Only till you're in vet or dead on the floor. Yep. You can see the shadows on my right, in the middle. That's Jer and nobody else actually. No one else is out there. Lucas needs to be up. Got him, I got him. Basically they're out there killing the ads, or supposed to be. If they don't, we're dead. Trying to find a place to stand. Block. Nope, not that one. Next one. There we go. Block. Otherwise, you go flying backwards. Close. You got 2 in the middle, 1 on the left. See, there's 1 left, 2 middle. We're dead. I wasn't a target, it's a different field group that asked me to join. I told them I was new to Mole, like 8 times, they just kept forgetting. They weren't willing to explain the mechanics for you. It takes practice. You mustn't run through this door, by the way, if you are cursed. You will get cursed for going through here, so you come out and cleanse afterwards. But if you go through there while you're bright blue, you will die on the spot. I think that's what happened to Lucas a minute ago. Runners are happy. We'll do it with runners. We'll do it the proper way. Get him, Santa. No, you don't. Oh, you bastard. I've tried to interrupt it. Block. So you went really high in the air then. That's what you've got to block. Watch the meteors. Don't dance on top of people's heads if you can help it. Find a space. Runners have already gone. Wicked stuff. Now I'm going to try and have a look at the map while I'm he's doing a machine gun. Good, we've got a window. See, they're running 2 different directions. Jer's going that way and Lucas is going the other way. They're going to go kill ads at the back. And you'll notice in the middle, you'll see them drop once they find them. Block. That was the next one. See, 2 on the left have gone. Lucas's 2 are down. Block. Jer's got his. This one here. He's got 1 more left. And then they've both got 1 each to kill in the middle. There they go. Now watch on the map. He's going for his middle one. And now Jer's going to go for his. If they die, we move to the next pad. I know I should probably be doing more damage, but it's on normal and I want you to understand what's going on. The meteors, by the way, you can take 1 or 2 hits, but if you stack up, you're going to die. So you tend to have... Block that. Bomb. Get away. You tend to have people at range kiting them away from the melees on purpose. So you have like someone standing out here and someone standing out here or whatever. And they did it. Good. Shadows are dead. We're moving to the next phase. Good job, runners. There's a new Hulk. He's got to be interrupted, so I'm going to hang back and keep an eye on him. Awesome. Block. That ball, there's another mechanic, but we'll explain that one later. Basically, if you... I'll explain it now, fuck it. Basically, if you move away from it, it will get away from you. But if you're too close to other people, someone else will pick it up instead. So you have to kind of kite it away until it goes where it wants on its own. I think we're going for the bat. Block. Now, this phase, we should have runners at the back going to save us, but we're going to try and push him to 12% anyway to execute him. The shadows are sinking. You only die if they get stuck in the ground, if they go all the way in, but they're not going to. Remember, stay away from his face. Don't touch the pad. Block that. He's going. This phase, there's a ball each. If you're cursed, don't pick one up. Watch. This one here, mine. Now I'm cursed. That reduces his resistance. There's one there. Someone else can pick that up. And then that one, and then that one in order. Has to be first, then second, then third, then fourth. The more you take, the less resist he has, the faster he dies. Good job, ninjas. There's a lot going on in there, so it's very hard to explain all at once, but hopefully for some of it that helped. There's lunar phase as well, but that's a whole different story. Which, of course, again, I can't explain. I'll probably leave it for another video, actually. I should probably make one. Rest of stuff about gosh noise. Why do you want it? You wouldn't want it. Rest of Lunar Bastion, can't really complain at that. That has a place. What did I get? Twilight Remedy, Lightning Staff, I think, which is actually very, very good. So I'm going to keep hold of that. Like this. Beer and cake in there for ninjas. That was awesome. Didn't even struggle. Runners did an awesome job as well.
Yes.
Yep, I have no chance of ever doing this. No, you will. What's next? Smash Hell-Ra to bits. Whoops, Hell-Ra. When did Dragon Bones drop? On the 12th on PC and on the 27th on console. Travel. Fogger, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great run. Didn't know about all those glowy balls for the last phase of that boss. Awesome info. Thank you very much indeed, and you are welcome. That is very hard to coordinate with your group. People have to generally be assigned a pad each. You will do for Lunar phase anyway. I know most people will go, oh, we'll just skip Lunar. Well, that's no good, because if you fail to skip Lunar and you get greeted with that phase, you need to know how to do it. So it's always safe to give everyone a specific pad. Then that way, when it does get to that phase, also, you can decide who picks up what ball in what order. The only thing you mustn't do is do not pick up those orbs if you are already cursed. So if you accidentally miss a block, land on a blue pad, you can't pick one up, because otherwise you'll just die. Will the new shoulders drop in the chest? Yes, yes they will. Look, I'm on TV. You are indeed. Okay, I mean, you can travel in. There's a lot going on in that fight. It takes a lot of practice. But don't worry, it's not as bad as it looks. It's just a case of understanding the mechanics in chunks, small chunks. Once you get each piece down bit by bit, then you just put it all together. It's awesome how you explain mechanics will be helpful whenever I get to run it. No worries at all. Lunar phase is the reason I didn't get my skin that stormy night. Indeed. Lunar, I'll explain on another day, but I can. Not a problem at all. I just cancelled the quest. Why did I do that? Pushing back to Sork, Lucas can't get out of healing.
Keep a note.
This point made one healer as well. Was that Christina healing? That was awesome. Need one more Moon Dancer ring if one dropped. I didn't get one. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, time to save some Undaunted keys. Yes, yes. Great job, Cal. Superman-like effort. Indeed it was. Good job indeed. See, it doesn't matter what level you are to go in normal trials. You can be wherever you want. Did I sell my stuff? Nope. I made those. I'm not selling them. I'll use them for other things. Get rid. Get rid. Got Moon Dancer necklace if you want it. Whoops. Yeah, it's on normal. You'll be fine, Christina. It's not like Sanctum trying to heal that with all the scattered aids. You just did well. Great stream, ninjas. Thank you very much, King. He said ninjas. Travel in. You are live. Who are we missing? Heavy tested Domi House. I love winning. Oh, Anthony, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. And you just did 100k damage to our current Dragonborn. Kel, you're down to 1.9 million. Remember, if you kill him, you will take his place, and the stream has to kill you instead. Heavy tested Domi House. I love the Groftar and always wish there was a start equivalent. Then I read Domi House description. Sounds like it could be cool on Murder. Unfortunately, it's a bit cack. Best way I can describe it is you see the outer circle of this cast. You go to the very end of it. That kind of distance there's a big ring of fire or a big ring of rocks, if you like, and only enemies caught in that actual lip of that circle will be damaged. So I really didn't like it. They need to alter it, in my opinion, because it's very, very, very situational that would ever be of any use, and the damage is quite low on it. It does increase your weapon and spell damage, depending on which one of the two is your highest at the time, but the actual damage it does to enemies getting close to you, it's not that effective. Well, not in comparison to what I thought it would be anyway. I'm sure it's got a place, but for me, I didn't like it. 23 more days until I can change my ugly automaton's helmet to something nice indeed. Alex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, it's not like it ticks damage to everyone inside of it or even everyone outside of it. They have to physically hit that flame ring. We lost 2 people. What happened? Were they switching out? Jer, where are you? You better not be off smoking because we're live and I'll have to kick you. People don't wait around for breaks. Do that after. Such a shame, thanks. No worries. Hopefully they mess with it later and kind of alter it to some effect. But at the moment, I'm not sold. The One Piece, however, is very, very strong. One Piece is awesome. You get both Magicka and Stamina. You can't really go wrong with that. That means that basically any set that you would ever use. Really? Hold on 1 second. Should all... You bastard, he got me. Jerp, thank you for that. The next update, any level rewards only earned once. Yes, well, the crates anyway. Where was I going with this? Dome House, yeah, the One Piece. If you're ever using a One Piece for Magicka, or you're ever using a One Piece for Stamina, then of course Dome House is always going to outperform every single one of them in some respect. It's going to give you a resource of whichever the two you're not actually higher up on. So if you're a Stamina build that uses maybe Magicka buffs, you've got an extra 1k. If you're a Magicka build that wants to be able to block more, you've got the extra 1k in that respect. So it's really, really, really good as a One Piece. But the full set, it's not that it's terrible, it's that I can't really force myself to put it on instead of something else at the moment. Christina needs invite. I did test it the other day, stacked a couple of them as well to see how much damage it would do. It's very rare that the enemies are actually inside that circle, inside the damage part of it even. So 200 weapon damage flat. I'd rather have QnA on all the time and just dip a little bit. Joe's giving me shinies and then he switched. He got me there. I thought he was off for a smoke again, sneaky ninja. Good for Maelstrom, I imagine the One Piece. Yes, the One Piece is really, really good. Are we all here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full 12 is back in. Just wait for Joe to get into the dungeon and we'll go. Oh, he's in. It's really good on a Magicka fair if you're just using the One Piece, for example, so you can block more, stuff like that. The CP's buff proc set damage. Yes, depending on where you put them. Whoops.
The warrior and his army of old Yakuda claim the
What, no
citadel
tips for
of
my dancing?
Elrond.
Damn. I didn't even see you dancing.
Trespass and die.
Next time, spin on your head.
You have been warned.
This place isn't too bad at all, but there are some mechanics you should really follow. As far as damage towards the group is concerned, because there are some nasty things that will kill you really quickly. Although it is one of the easier trials.
Beware the horn.
Where is everybody? First boss, a very important thing to remember for melee specifically. 1, spread out. 2, his hitbox is massive. Absolutely enormous. You can stand about 10 meters away from him and still hit him with absolutely everything that has a 1 meter range if you have that kind of stuff. It's fine. But at 30% you got to step back a bit because he does a big nasty spinny AoE effect, and if you get caught in it, you're dead. But if you stand on the edge of it without touching it, you can still do your full rotations as a melee and it's fine. We love this, by the way. The new requirements for VHOF are 42k, thus according to 1% of arseholes. The top 1% arseholes. You don't need 42k. Oh my god. Okay, well you can find me the instruction manual for all the DLCs, especially Morrowind, which was an expansion pack, by the way. And tell me where Zos noted that you do need 42k to be able to complete VHOF, and I'll be sold. Also, how are you going to do 42k when you're moving around all the time? People make me laugh. You do not need that to do it. I'm trying to loot it and I keep spamming bigger. There we go. Oh, Fire's going for it. Give me a synergy of some description, these will all get wrecked. That'll do it. These have to be interrupted. If someone in your group is screaming interrupt like a madman or woman, that means it's too late. Such a shame that most people who run it like that, I'd be happy spending months and they're grinding it out. It's getting, exactly. Stupid thing is, how do they gauge that anyway? On the skeleton? You mean that thing that's broken and gets cheesed to shit just to make numbers appear on the screen? Good job. There are no rules, there are many ways, and there are many choices, and the sooner people realise that, the better. What happens when their one way or no way gets broken? Can't play the game? Pretty much. Until someone comes up with a new way, which apparently cannot happen because there isn't one. Awesome logic. Okay, this one you have to spread out a bit. Do not stand on top of each other's heads, do not dance. Find a space and stand in it, otherwise you will stack AoEs and you will die. Now I'll highlight him so I don't miss. Now look, I can get him from here, I can even get him from here. The range is huge. Get Cal up quick. Won't be long until you need 35k for Fungal Grotto. Indeed. Group ran more with, asked what my DPS was, and tried to make me do a skeleton test for them. Glad to say I was the lowest level in there and didn't die once. Of course, because you've probably been paying full attention to the mechanics, you came prepared, and you can pump out a decent amount of damage at the same time as not dying, which means you're quite consistent with your rotations and mechanic following. That was a very fast spin phase. Missed that. Whereas others are full out glass cannon and they blame the healer instead. Too low, you need 37. You do not need 37. That skeleton was put in the game for you to practice on. It was not made to exclude a majority of players from the content that was given to everyone. Elitist, stuck up, one way or no way, toxic bullshit, which excludes real players that actually give a shit about the game and the content from playing how they want to play. There's not just one way. And every time the one way does get busted, the people that shout one way backpedal and go, oh, there's choices now. No, there's choices forever. There always has been. Pisses me off when they defend the pass. It's just to see if you have a good rotation and potential DPS. Okay, then why have you got up to a number? Oh shit, indeed. Okay, this phase here, I mean, you can kill them all if you want, but they'll respawn. If you just leave one alive while the guy's up top, open that gate, then kill it afterwards, they don't keep respawning. But it's on normal, so it doesn't really matter. We're on 32 on a murder at the moment. I said that was wearing, wouldn't let me in at all. Madness, that's how it works now. Yeah, only for certain people. It's not how it works across the whole game, because, let's face it, that's not Zos's rules. That's just people being people. Unfortunately, the world does have arseholes in it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you join ninjas, and then you play with people that aren't arseholes. Oh, gargoyles, by the way, very simple mechanics. He breathes twice, turns you to stone, by the way. And I'm stuck in it, in that animation. After the second breath, he slams the ground. Look at my animations, I don't have any. See that there? Now you can negate bubble it, or get out of it, whichever. The only thing that pisses me off is that I'm stuck on 37k with a known feast. That means you've got a really solid rotation. I got turned to stone and then my animations got all bugged. So I need to get caught in some stone to do it again. Look at this. The way to break it is to get turned to stone again. Don't mind me, fire. There we go. So I've done that before. Okay, that was breath number 1. Remember, gargoyles can be stopped from pounding the ground with a negate bubble, if you have one. Second breath down, there he goes, get out. That will kill you on vet if you get caught in there, so don't. So see you ninjas, ask for invites, so we can get all not stuck up people together. Indeed. Always room for improvement, 3k as well. Yeah, you can improve it, but you're in a very, very good position. You've got lots and lots of damage. You don't really need to push it any further. As long as you can focus on those rotations and stay alive at the same time, there's no need to push any extra numbers. You won't have to. You're getting buffed in Trials anyway. Problem is everyone acts like they are shooting for leaderboards, even for a pug. 99% of them have never done. I've never and will never see the leaderboard. It's ridiculous. That's 100% true. But leaderboards, bro. But leaderboards, bro. How many times do you want to shout cool words and virtual high five before you realise you sound like a dick? It's funny as well because the people that shout like that are usually the ones that used to bully people in playgrounds for liking dragons and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. Heads up, you're playing a game with magic and wizards. Just saying. Remember where you started. Hit more on murder than Nern for some reason, not sure why, probably rotation. That's definitely down to rotation. They're both very high damage, but the Nern for you set up, if you focus on the rotation or you get it down properly, will be about 3 or 4k more overall on a really solid rotation. It is a little harder, yeah, it's an advanced setup. Dragon Knight's not easy to use straight off the bat. Wait! My fault, stood in poop. Now this part here, 2 flame shapers. If you're the tank, by the way, not just for 5, you know this anyway. This one, taunt him, get out of his range, run up these stairs. As long as you're out of his range when you're here, he'll stack on top of this one. But they're going to stack and burn him over there anyway. Once I had a guy shout, check the VMA leaderboards, when I questioned why, he was obsessed with numbers. He was 15 spots below me. Why? People worry so much about that stuff. They get reset all the time anyway. Patches come in, things change. Now, this one. Tank keeps hold of the dogs, everybody else focuses the boss.
Burn in my flame.
The best one is when they find out you're a girl and they get super... super duper what? Oh, and then they hit on you immediately afterwards? Yeah, indeed. Get wrecked, bro. Oh, you're a girl. And then they start trying to chat you up. Stuff them. Oh no, charges ran out. Now when he puts his fire down, probably should have said this already. When he puts his fire down, that's when they see the fire on the floor. That's when he's about to run. So don't use your ultis here. Wait for him to run, which he just did. Didn't run very far. Then drop it. Make sure I teabag them when they die. Yes, yes!
Fire burns in you.
Shit. Now the Whirlwilds do get larger and they enrage, and your tank should normally be able to hold on to about 4 of them if you're lucky. Maybe 5, depends on how strong they are. If they get too overwhelmed, they need to try and kill 1 or 2. But don't stand behind them because they will kick you in the face like a donkey or like a horse and you will die. On Vet, that's a one-shot. It's awful. So just don't stand behind them. My respect, after stream rewatch video, would you say Murder has more AoE because of the procs? I remember before Nern had caltrops a factor and killing mobs seemed to take. No. It's about the same AoE wise, but you have a lot of single target procs, which is quite nice. Food right now. Damn, I ran out of food. Okay, have stam food. I usually make all that, but I didn't make enough. If you're gonna pick up, by the way, never loot these until the other side is finished. They have finished, so that's fine. But if they hadn't, then you could pick the loot up from the chest and then they could disappear before they get there. Centurion, thank you very much indeed. Beer and cake in the chat for him. Yes. Legend. I'll pass them back. I don't need all of them. I got some royalty. Thank you, though. Take a couple of these pots and noodles. Where'd he go? I'm good, man. Thank you very much. I'll make some more in a bit. I just needed the one. I took a spare. Where's he gone? I lost you. There you are. Thank you very much. On that setup, by the way, Fear, the CPs are put in a very specific place, shall we say. I do go over that in the video, but they are quite well tested, to say the least. And the two setups do require different CP allocation because of the way that your skills are applied and their damage is applied, all that kind of stuff. There's the beer, there's the cake, thank you very much indeed. This part, usually the tanks, if you can help it, there's two different ways to do it actually. Actually, that's false, there's hundreds of different ways to do it, but two that I see. One is to take the gargoyles out of the group, let them have a fit in the corner. The other is to turn them towards the steps and nuke the lot, and then as soon as they start slamming the ground, throw in a gate bubble down. Or, if they die before then, you're in. Keep the flame shapers interrupted though. And that's the burn phase. That's the one. That's the way they do it. Right, have the shoot catch all again. Good night, ninjas. See that, man. Thank you very much for watching. Beer and cake in the chat for Sidewinder, and he said ninjas. Piece of cake. Very, very important during that pull, by the way, that you turn the destroyers away from the group, the gargoyles away from the group, and make sure you stay really, really focused on those flame shapers. I don't mean in terms of damage, but I mean in terms of interrupts. They start throwing out some shapes, you need to stop them. Did I just miss? I do this every time. Of course I did. This room you need to take your pets off before you start, otherwise you are going to pull the boss and we won't be able to loot the chests, because after the boss dies the chests blow up. Master chest, nice. Let me break it. Oh, you got it, nice. Boo! Loads of chests in this room.
The mortals have come far, but only
this boss is really, really simple, but can go horribly wrong. Invite? How are you going to get invited, Ben? It's full. All about straight line. Gotta stay in a straight line. And close as well. If you stay too far back, he'll jump. He only jumps if you're too far away. So if he does, you are in the wrong place. Normal hard mode, I wish. Be good if they could introduce that so you could kind of practice the mechanics early on. You got two phases to this basically. Straight line and stay together, and spread out, but not too far. But the spread out phase isn't until 35% anyway. The reason you stay in a straight line is because he throws a shield at the group, or the tank, whichever one he feels like. And if you stay in a straight line, it's very simple to avoid it. And also that is very beneficial on hard mode, but that's for another day.
Warrior Shahai is beyond first rank.
Bring him, Pet. Look at him.
Path weather the rain of sword.
Now, you stay in a very straight line here. You can see people scattering around and stuff. That's not good. You mustn't do that. Stay in a straight line. Otherwise, he'll fling the shield in loads of different directions. Get in the middle of this with jump. Because he died really fast. Oh, he's dying really fast, sorry. Mind the shield. Move. That's where you stay in a straight line, so you can avoid that and get back in again. Peanut is a true tank. Peanut is kicking ass. He's got Peanut. Stay in the middle. When he jumps, get out. Back in the straight line again. Really simple. Move. Get back in. There you go. So we need to get that res. %, he will make the room blow up and we will have to spread out. Move. Back in. Really simple. I did not refresh the stream. Have you been watching like from the very beginning then and you've only just caught up? Wow. Like, I mean, this was what, the beginning of the stream for you. Spread out. This part, do not stand too far away because he will jump. Avoid that, of course. And just a semicircle around the boss is fine. But after he does that area on the ground, he does a big swing. See, that means someone's too far away. Block and shield. Don't move. Went out for the shot across the floor. Now watch him, he's going to do a big swing at the tank. If you're in front of that, you're dead. See that? That cleave? Which he just managed to stand up to even though he didn't block it. That'll kill you. It's AoE as well, so you have to be really careful. All about position, no dancing, just find a spot, stand there. Again, spread out, block and shield. Stand on anyone because your AoEs will overlap and kill each other. Done. Next. Stay out of that. Mind the cleave. And back in again. Piece of piss. You only just caught up, Ben. That's funny.
Yes.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Unless someone else does. If they need a VO necklace or anything, let me know, and I'll just buy it back. Don't need that. Got to make some room somewhere. Squash that because I'm out of mats for woodworking. Or low on them anyway. E for lightning, star for destruction. Not bad. Level 20 as well. Definitely an upgrade for you. Good job, ninjas. Smash it to bits. Go A8. So unfair. Yeah, I know. Right? That's why you don't do the good stuff at the lower levels. Not because you can't, but because if you're looking for something specific, 9 times out of 10 it'll drop. I didn't have my question earlier when I did AA. Ah, because you didn't finish it. That's why. Looney, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Doing some ninja trials while trying to explain rapidly as many mechanics as possible in the time it takes to kill it. Probably not. I'm going to run out of time before we get there, but I will do this week if I can. Failing that, I'm pretty sure Fire's running some Hoth runs this week as well. He did one yesterday, and he also did an AA run yesterday, a vet one, which is pretty cool. They're normals. If I was running them quickly on stream, they wouldn't be on vet. Because you can't always guarantee how long it's going to take. Normals are quite fast though. Always recipes in there. Saw one there. Always check them. That's when my bags are full. Like the other day when I got level 40 burning spell with Inferno staff. That is incredibly unlucky. And if how you doing, welcome to the stream. That's one I actually knew about because I was watching the stream, so glad I wasn't clueless. Indeed. Never known is you're awesome. Indeed. Travel, travel. This will be the last one for me because it will be almost end of the stream by the time we're finished. Off tonight, Looney replaced me. Looney, are you coming? Let's go, let's go. I was with him in VAA, but I don't have Morrowind, so I couldn't do half. Oh, okay, fair enough. We done Mol already, Matt. 2 hours, 20 minutes in, you're late. Yeah, these aren't necessarily loot runs, these are just fun stream runs. Loot runs can do at any time. But, yeah, of course, if you were in there, you'd have got that stuff, because I'm pretty sure some did get them and destroy them. Unfortunately. I'm getting carried. You're not getting carried. You're kicking ass. Are you online, Matt? That doesn't look very good. I got my reward for the weekly. Ew. Temper and alloy. Even more from my deep, so I mean tank. We're having a good start to 2018. Not bad at all. Cannot complain. We'll push forward and we'll invite Matt when he's in. Why was the pudding seen as a coward? Uh-oh. There's a Lynn joke coming up. It was a dessert. Yuck! Are those rewards for the weekly for vet trials or any trials? For vet trials. If you're on the vet leaderboard for the weekly, and when it's finished, if you're still on there, you'll get a reward in the mail. Same for Maelstrom as well. If you're on the leaderboard, you'll get a Maelstrom award. Dad jokes, indeed. Def, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Actually, well, wait for Matt. He's got to be almost in. Social guilds roster. Not yet. He's accepted the guild request. Awesome. Welcome to the guild. It's a point. Have I got to promote anybody lately? I haven't kept on top of that. Yes, I do. There you go. Now whoever that was can speak. Don't worry, if you enter the guild and you're in a donut box, it's not because you've done anything wrong, it's because that's the default invitation rank, I guess. So I have to wait until you've logged in before I can change it. So you can never tell when that is. So I get to it later. Where's Matt? Quick, quick, quick. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Awesome. I do have a good memory, but I can't remember absolutely everybody versus their usernames and their YouTube names because they're normally different. But if I've already invited you, good. That means I didn't miss anything. Amazing weekly reward, Ring of the Eternal Yukiri. You didn't want that, Lucas? Well, hopefully eventually you could bring in jewelry craft and then all your characters can be tipped upside down and completely emptied and you can crush all the jewelry. Rulty is on Murder of Fire. Because I saw that. Let's go, let's go. Bloody hell you got in quick, Matt. Your load screen was non-existent. But I have to do dishes. No worries, see you later, thank you very much for watching. Beer and cake in the chat. Here, keep your shields up if you can, because obviously you're on fire. This part here, just stack and burn absolutely everything. They can be pulled with chains as well, so it makes it a little easier for the tank to control the room. Trying to get bloody synergy, there we go. Going.
I love winning.
Bullshit.
Drinks all around.
How the hell do I pronounce that? Thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. And of course, you just did 100k damage to our current Dragonborn. Remember, if you kill the Dragonborn, you will take its place, and you become the Dragonborn, which means the stream has to kill you instead. Cal, you're down to 1.8 million health. To that subscriber, if you are on the stream, please tell me how to pronounce your name, because I do not want to get it wrong. I'm going to balls it up completely. Sometimes I take a guess at it, but I'd probably butcher the crap out of it. By the way, if you put rapids on through that, the ice doesn't stun you because it makes you immune to snares. All that kind of stuff. So if you've got someone using rapids, that's quite handy. Not blaming Zai, but I've had a lot of rum lately. Funny coincidence that. I think it's probably something to do with Captain Jack. Actually, I don't think it's my fault at all. I'm not responsible for that. Although there is a rum emote there. If you're a sponsor. And that is what I'm having after the stream. So thank you for reminding me. This mechanic here is fed to you. These pads save you from getting zapped from lightning. So the first boss, that's very important. Stack and burn. Overcharges always die first. Burn that rum as a call for help. No, 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 no. You don't need help if you have rum. You need help if you run out. Need someone to go to shop for you and get some more.
I came to this archive to contain the damage I could cause.
This first boss, I mean, you don't really have to on normal. But the mechanics are very simple. You burn him down, and then every so often he will put his hands in the air, and one of these pads here, well, you can't see them, but there's one there, one there, one there, one there, and one over there. Whichever one's got the light on it, run to it, and it will protect you. So front, back, left, right, and upper right, I guess. I'll show you. I'll do it on purpose. I don't think we need it because the heals are on point, but I'll show you anyway. There. That's the upper right one. So you go to here, and you won't die. Then, he does a big AoE lightning burst, that one there. If you're a stamina, I'd block it. If you're Magicka, just put a shield on it and you'll be fine. You know, I'm sure the ninjas appreciate me being tipsy in our vet trial. Aha! Front. So you run to this one. Get in there quickly because the ticks get more aggressive the longer he's doing his zaps. On the way back in, shield up. If you're stamina, block. If you're Magicka, put a shield on. Where's the rum gone? It's not gone yet. Alex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Did you get your package in the mail? Oh shit, where's the thing? Right. Did you get the artwork sent? With all the signatures and the shininess. If that doesn't make sense to people, Celax is one of the winners for the 10k subs giveaway. Job done. Now you split up into 3 groups. That one over there needs the stronger side of the group, if you can put it that way, depending on your group setup. Usually some high DPS, someone who can survive, a healer and a tank, because the overcharger will destroy people. The middle is just loads of little ads that you have to keep on top of, and the left side's not so bad either. But this one is the strongest, or the most incoming damage, shall we say. And this is the hardest mechanic in here, is to get 12 people on pads. Why is it not working? Oh, the heavy sack. Well spotted. Nerf the pads, yep. That is what you got to watch out for. As soon as you get in here, she starts targeting you. synergy. Cute. It's on me. Now watch, you can see I've got the lightning area on me, but look where Christina is to the right. See that? The pops of lightning hitting the ground, they are the ones that will kill you. So obviously don't get stuck in this lightning, but you should be able to mitigate most of the damage on your own. But those bursts of lightning that land on the ground, that's what usually wipes people out. They're dope. Oh, you got the stuff in them out. Good. Awesome stuff. Glad to hear it. Seriously, pads OP. Yep. So that's one side done. Excuse me. That's one side done. The middle will constantly respawn until both sides are finished. Chest. We'll get there. Santa's got a reindeer. Oh my god. Look at him. Get on a pad, Joe. What is he doing? Nice. Next phase is quite simple. Burn the overcharger first, because obviously he's the most dangerous. Then get down the chain spinners. But make sure that the nullifiers stay interrupted. I thought you were going off the edge there, man. Santa tank, best tank. Yes, yes. So we just use this rock. Let the tank pull everything to where it needs to be. And burn everything. You will take a lot of AoE damage, but as long as you're taking those synergies, especially bone shields and stuff like that, you'll be fine. Overcharger first. It's nowhere near as rough on normal as it is on vet. Interrupt those. Oops, take that money. Overcharger spawns, switch targets, always focus the overcharger as soon as you can. Up with the opponent in A. Hard to say, to be honest. I'm switching in now all the time, depending on what I'm doing on the stream. I'm on all servers at the moment, so trying to balance it out is quite difficult. So I couldn't give you an accurate figure as to how often I'm on there, to be fair, like time-wise. Not as much as PS4 EU, of course, but I get on there when I can. Easy. Chest. Don't jump over the gap. Use the pads. There's always someone that's got a slow horse, so you're just going to mess it up for him. You'll see that in pickups. There's always one idiot that has to jump off there because they just can't wait. Doesn't help. Shit, I wanted to sell them ones. I want to keep those.
You are truly foolish to come farther.
Oh, I completed a rip by picking those up.
Gives way to no one.
No, Royalty, you're a complete moron. Oh, you dumbass. See? Someone hasn't got a fast enough horse, so they had to die. That's exactly what was going to happen. That's exactly why I told you not to do it. No. Centurion did it? Okay, I'll take that back. Centurion, you're a moron. I saw Royalty in the air. You're not supposed to do that. Now we have to wait for people to get back. Never mind, I'm selling stuff anyway. Tip for later, don't do that in pugs. My horse is level 2, exactly. That alone is how most pugs disband. So be very careful. Sorry, Royalty. I saw you in the air. I thought it was you. Okay, let's... Oh, hang on, wait for everyone to get back first. You can do it! Whew! Where's Joe? Get a run up. He's looking for pots! Look at him! Look, he's not moving. He's looking for pots. He's always looking for pots. Yep, see? Moving around, looting stuff. I can hear him whistling. Must have 60k DPS and 100 speed on horse. Indeed. Do you know what? Somewhere you do have to have high speed on your horse is PvP. Because if you're the slow horse, you're dead. Always going to get picked off at the back. Okay, this boss is very simple. 75% and under, he'll have phases where he sits down and throws out rocks that you need to block. So you kind of spread out and block those, and then you get back in again and burn. Although you're not going to see a lot of that, because this is going to be quite quick. Also, this guy can't go off bounds. Okay, now he's going to start sitting down. This is where you spread out and block. You can cast abilities through your block, some of them, not all of them. If you don't spread out, you're going to kill people with splash damage. See the rocks that are in the air? You have to block those. Then, you get back in again. Royalty's always getting the blame. He's the only one I saw in the air. Yeah, Royalty got the blame. Rapid Fields Ascension and PvP. It's nice if people have got it. Spread out and block. Not bad. There you go, back in again. There are adds that the tank controls, but generally you can just make the tank, put them in the middle, and they'll die to AoEs anyway. Usually. If not, you might have to burn them down a little bit. Depends on your group. I'll help fire with this one. Chains. Do you have any magic pots? No. Or do I? No removable with magic on. Doesn't matter, it's not that important. Well, mind you, I might have sold someone to the merchant. I did. Take them back. Don't worry about it, Scotty. Supplies, slotables, potions, go. Let's go. I looked in the distance, the only horse I could see in the air was Royalties, that's why I thought it was him. Finished Vet, Bloodroot Forge, first time tanking it. 1DD quit after I messed up one time at the last boss. Feels good. Congratulations, dude. Wait, get off. You got them all? Missed a couple there, I'll get him. Nice! I do swear I could be offline and still get the blame for half the things that go wrong. In fairness, I've never blamed you anything while you're offline. Well, I haven't. I have while you're online. Sorry, Royalty. It was that Scotty. Sneaky McNinja. Yeah. There you go, shit happens. But you have to make sure you don't do that, because most pugs will just quit. Because you will find someone that can't do the jump. It's a struggle sometimes, especially if you've got really slow horses. There are 2 lethals in the trial group. They kept yelling at me, and it wasn't me. Oh, similar name, character name or username. Hashtag blame Royalty seems to be a thing. It's not as common as looking left, but it's starting to happen a bit. Okay, chest over there. I didn't pick up one on the other side, did I? Should have done. I'm still convinced those crows sound like ducks when they disappear. Bleak Rock treasure map. Yuck. Glad I came all the way in here for that. To be fair, it would be a lot easier for us if we would just agree to blame royalty. You're gonna take that royalty? Oh, I didn't. I'm joking. Yeah, they had to switch lethal to lethal crow, and the other half of the dude's name was really confusing. Yeah, it's weird when people got the same name or similar name because you just both of you think you've done something wrong, or you get the blame for someone else, whatever. What's your P level? So they start trials. I'm 325 now, running your burn build. If you are going for normals, you're fine, and if you're going for vet, also you're absolutely fine. Depends on the group you get in, but 300 plus is not a problem. You can do it beforehand. You don't have to be that much. Well, that proc ducks would be funny as fuck. It pretty much is. Crows quackle at your pain. They do. Who's using it? Actually, royalty is using mode of fire. When you see the birds flying, if there's no enemies around, just listen really carefully. Sound like ducks. Anyone notice a frame rate difference in trials between PS4 and PS4 Pro on ESO? Want to buy it? Yes, there is a substantial difference. But we are having some issues with lag today, so today's not a good example. This boss, very simple. See all these pillars around the room? Ghosts will go to those pillars and you have to kill them. Now, if you always leave the one on the right, which will be this one to start with, alive, you can withstand the blast that happens when it dies, and you'll be fine. But if you have more than one alive, you're dead. However, once the second phase is over, you'll have one over here. Just make sure that this one is always alive. Just leave that one alone. Kill all of them except for that one. There you go, there's a ghost. There's one over here. You do need quite a bit of damage to get them down collectively, so it helps to have two to a pillar. Once they're dead, go back to the middle. Again, every phase you'll get one more ghost until they're all full. Always leave the one on the mushroom if you can help it. You don't have to, you can actually burn them all, but just that's what we tend to do at least. Is always leave one alive, because you can survive it. If you want to burn them all, burn them all. She's quite challenging on vet though. She's one of the stopping points in here. This is the boss that usually prevents people from completing it. Because you'll have 4 people on one ghost, one on another, and then one with no one on it at all, and then everyone will die. You have to coordinate. At least 2 to a pillar if you can help it. And if there's 1 to a pillar on one of them, don't worry, just when you kill yours, help them execute it. All seriousness, Royalty is one of the nicest, most generous players I've known. Real good guy. Correct.
Turn back or perish.
Don't fall off. Don't fall off. And he's got Bloodroot or Bloodforged motifs for sale as well, along with Baz. I think they're both still trying to sell some of those, so you know where to go. And Royalty's dishing out loans as well, with high interest. Lucas knows all about that. Still getting the blame for everything though. I didn't say that was going to change. This boss is all about positioning. If you start dancing around the room, you're going to kill everyone. Find a spot, stand in it. Unless, of course, you get a black hole underneath your feet, in which case you've got to move. But try and stay, you see the size of Vigor? The outside of it, the furthest it goes, stay that far away from each other. Or, if you've got lots of melee, stack 2 at a time, like this, on each other's feet. Only 2. But this is going to be quite fast regardless. You'll have axes, which a tank has to control, and then you'll have reflections, which the DPS have to kill, otherwise you're all going to die. But you'll see in a minute. First phase is obviously all the ads. Overchargers always have to die first because they do too much damage. And there he is. Interrupt those all the time. Nullifiers. Oh, missed it. looking for the overcharge and I'm hitting the wrong target. Greed Royalty is the only ninja on my friends list, all because I had a shield he wanted. Overcharger over here. There'll be one over there too, and there'll be more mobs here. Ash moved! I interrupted that, thank you. I can't take the synergy, why is it not working? Normals have mechanics. What's mechanics? They still have the same mechanics, you just don't get punished as hard. Mechanics are actually exactly the same unless you press hard mode, which you can't do on normal anyway. You ever tried running it with a group of level 10s? That's fun. Then you find out what mechanics are. Still use a shield, paint skinny, there you go. He's grateful to the end. See this, if you dance around you see me get zapped then by the lightning, that's what happens. You've got to stay a decent way away from each other. But we're all clustered up anyway. Because it's normal and it's a bit of a burn fest. See their purple axes over there? The tank needs to separate themselves from the group and take those away. 3 is not the magic number in this case. No, correct. Another axe, that's fires. Now when it gets to really low health, 15% or so, she will make a big fireball appear in the sky that is slowly, gradually coming down to the ground to kill you. Lots and lots of damage. You have to mitigate the hell out of the damage while focusing on your rotation. So that's when your healers and tanks get really tested. Igneous shields and that fun stuff. Bone shields, novas. Pressure time. What are you wearing with Stan DK? Sorry, I'm sure you've mentioned before. Just got the server not long ago. Someone want to put the build in there for me, please? This is the infused build, but with a little bit of a twist because I put on a different set for the sake of the group. Good stuff, ninjas! I hate the axes. I don't mind the axes. I quite like tanking them, to be honest. Let me get the link in there for you. There you go. Or if you want a much easier, more fun setup, use this one. Infuse is the one I'm using, but Murder I use a lot instead. And it's really fun and really strong as well. Been watching the stream. Can we get a ninja in the chat? Got one already. I just pressed it. Okay, crap. Ducks and flames. Yes. Did you hear them? Did you hear the ducks? There's a ninja cake. There's the rum. I know, but in the chat. Ah, you want ninja cakes in the chat. There you go. Done. Excuse me. Funny ESO, Abyss players never heard of such a thing. That's why they quit all the time. They do. They quit every time their setup gets broken. Because, let's face it, don't know what to do. Can't adapt. Remember I told you these reset? They do. They're not always full, but the room will reset and you can still loop regardless. There you go. That as well. For noobs. How different is hard mode? Very different. You have meteors coming out of the sky that you got to block. You have lots of stone atronachs diving around, trying to kill you, and when they go low health, they try and explode and kill you. There's lots and lots of stuff to mess around with. It's really tough. That takes a lot of practice for your group to get used to it, because you'll find out that 9 times out of 10, people stand on each other and get zapped, and it can die quite quickly. So you have to be really careful. Okay, I'm going to travel to my house because I'm pretty much done for the evening. Housing. have loads of guild invites to do. Crease in the middle of White Gold Tower with Pug. Pray for her. Beer and cake in the chat. Some encouragement for the stream. Hopefully she gets it done. Is she on vet or normal? Get some Jeffs in there as well. Kill the Jeffs. There you go. Bubbles, this one.
Bubbles! I love the bubbles!
Another great stream, Zive. Another straight... start again. Another great stream, thank you. Do much, Sai. I'm sure that meant so. Leave the Jeffs alone. They need a polymorph the size of the warrior. Yeah, they do. Or they need a Jeff polymorph. That would be awesome. Or a tiny... We said this in Discord today. A tiny, 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 tiny pet of Jeff. Where every time he hiccups, he burps flames. Another great stream. Thanks, Sai. No worries. First of all, thank you all very, very much for watching. Hugely appreciate the support. If you are not subscribing already, please do hit that button. It is free. Furthermore, if you want to help support the channel outside of YouTube, there are links in the description for Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, and of course the website xynodegaming.com. I will be streaming, of course, every day, 10 PM UK time, and also I will be announcing in the next day, because I've got to clarify that in a few minutes time, the actual date for the 24-hour stream. The 24-hour stream is due to a checkpoint on Patreon, which I did hit successfully. So very, very grateful for those of you that contributed towards that, and that is gonna borderline kill me. Anyway, I'm off. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. water, so I'm going mainstream.